Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominions 5. We are playing The False Pretenders. With me is Arpathius.
Hello, I'm really ready for this turn. That last one was really funny.
The last one was funny.
Yeah,
It's a good start. I hope this is Hinam commenting on it. I feel like
I hope so.
I want to start there.
Yeah, go on. I'm done.
Magma kids are annoying, decent chance I get stack wiped, hard to outplay someone with no research, and a little pillaging on his cap. Yeah, he's not he was not happy. Okay, we got another battle in Agartha. Oh, hello. We got the army. Okay, let's see.
Is all the Agartha stuff here?
No,
Oh,
Agartha didn't send anything out.
This is great for Hinam.
Yeah, okay, well, we can think about just what Hinam has here. So, he's got Long Dead and Chariots on one flank, Long Dead and Cavemen on another, and he's got his Avite Swordsman in the middle. Everybody's taking a bit of a penalty here in the darkness. In this group, he's got some mercs too, but these Long Dead are going to be just fine, and the Cavemen will also be fine in the dark.
I did not know that the Long Dead have fire resistance.
I don't think
Or
that...
were you something else there?
So, just the Long Dead Rephites have fire resistance.
Okay.
Because they had it in life. The regular undead still do not have fire resistance.
No.
And then he's got a handful of Incutus Slaves for, I assume, Siege Strength and a bit of an HP Anchor. And then just these two Horite Shaman who probably don't have a ton that they're going to be able to do at this stage of the game with those paths.
No, just some anime dead, maybe.
Yeah, probably just that's what it is. So I think this is a little dangerous for Hinam.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Magma Kids would just kill all that, right?
I think so.
Especially in a cave. Yeah.
I have to imagine they would.
So,
he lost the chariot too.
About that hurts. Talk to me about that formation, because do you think that's the right one? Do you think having the undead on the flanks is a good idea, or?
So
I'm not sure how much difference it makes, but
yeah, we'd have to go back and check exactly where the Magma Kids hit last time.
Well, I think you normally put them on the flanks because that's how.
Right, I think they were on the flanks, and so if that's the case, then I think it makes sense. All right, put fire resistance guys on the flanks to help against those Magma Kids. This chariot, I think, is not where he ought to be.
Well, he finds that out for himself.
Which he does find out for himself.
Yeah, it's not a fun wagon if you get killed.
Yeah, he's weakened too. I mean, I think ultimately it's fine. I just don't think that there's enough here to win with no mage support.
No. Although, I mean, if it was an obvious move. Well, we're assuming Agartha, we haven't looked at it, but it's an obvious move for him to defend that other fort. So you could just, if you can keep forcing him into situations like that, then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you're gonna take out the PD here, and he certainly can't afford it.
Yeah, he's getting good value out of the troops he has here, even if they're not able to. So
I don't think he's gonna be able to convert, and I think you can sometimes it can be a little risky if you're playing I'm moving my army around your army game.
It's risky for sure, but he is getting value from it, and it is working so far. And he does have other stuff like coming up from the south that
it's gonna help out. I think that is the only battle. So Agartha didn't ride over here. Agartha's troops are all just in the fort. Oh, up to 500 unrest.
What a legend. I mean, it would really annoy me as Hinam.
Oh yeah,
like a lot, but
I would also be annoyed. But it is what it is. I just he's got another 30.
I didn't even know a rest could go that high. That's disgusting. I hate that and love it at the same time.
I think that's the cap, but
yeah, it's too much for a round number to be.
That's just too funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even with these troops, like you might eventually get enough here to win, but it's going to be really costly.
Yeah, has he got any mages moving up?
A Melkart. That's big.
All right, champion. No, they're not.
His profit's over here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Like, I get, even if he wins, I think it's going to be really high attrition because there's a lot of Magma Kids.
He's making the Avites as well, whereas don't the Horites or something have fire resistance?
Yeah, the cavemen are the Horites. They have the fire resistance, and they see in the caves.
So do you think he should, he should just be making them instead of the Avites that he's sending up?
I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think I would definitely be considering it, if not just outright doing it. You'd have to test exactly how well they do, but because if we look, we can see the stat difference and such in here. So in the cave, right, these guys, 11 attack for 29 damage. They have 9 defense, 7 protection, and a little bit of fire resistance. Whereas these guys have 10 attack, so that's, only 1 more on the Horite. And then a 7-9 line is still worse than a 14-12. So, like, these guys are still better.
They are more expensive.
Let's check the cost. I do not quite have the cost memorized.
Wow, I am shocked.
Yes. These guys are 25
have
gold.
All this, like, tattooed on you at this point.
They're actually the same gold cost. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, makes sense then.
So yeah, I mean, these guys
they'll be better in the long run, right? The Avites.
Yeah, these guys are better in general. The fire resistance would be the main thing, I think, right now. So, I also want, like, if you threw a couple of these Rephites, they're fire resistant, they're big. I think that these would also chop right through a bunch of Magma Kids.
Yeah.
You could also, I don't know, like the Melkart, depending on your research, you could potentially kit out that Melkart to maybe even super combatant what Friendly has.
You could, but I think he did say that he didn't really have much research.
But that's what, yeah, he did say that, and we could look and confirm that. I mean, it's turn 19.
Yeah, I thought he had.
He's got 3 forts up,
well, so. Which actually isn't that many, really. 3 forts, I thought.
They are giant forts. They cost a little more. But like he had this one up pretty early. I don't know. I would have to check his. I guess we can just look.
Yeah, that's
research. Oh yeah, he is not researching at all.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of site searching, I guess.
He did do a lot of site searching, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be thorough in site searching as Hinam, yes, you're not gonna have a lot of research because each one only searches one path besides the Horite Shaman. But this is very low research. I would have thought it would be a little bit higher by now. But I don't know. It's hard to say.
There's definitely the potential here for Agartha to take a good fight.
Yes. I mean, I think right, we're seeing this graph is kind of the mirror of, in some ways, this part of the graph.
Yeah.
With all those gems, so.
Yeah, it's an inverse relationship.
Right.
If you ever saw. But he could just put one guy in the cap there and move off, so he's guaranteed to not have to fight next turn if he doesn't want to. So,
right. I think I might do that. I mean, Agartha isn't getting any income. He's not recruiting anything. Like, one of the reasons, right, you want to sit on on their forts is because they might recruit something if you don't. But
he's definitely
that's not going to happen.
No, and he's going to start. I mean, people must be deserting at this point, unless he's got a load of gold.
Yeah, I would think that they might be. Like, I don't even know how. You might just be able to, like, take all these forces, go. You take this. And then you just kind of like wait for Agartha to desert, and then you walk in. Although those Magma Kids, right, are never going to desert. The Sacreds won't desert. The Mages won't desert. But... Yeah. Still. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll move on.
We will move on. Okay, let's do Tis. I wasn't expecting the cap run from Yomi forces. Maybe I could have salvaged things in that corner. Still on the way out, but let people out of the naps too soon. Probably should have waited until Yomi locked down both forts. I mean, yeah.
I think so. I think.
There could be... I think this is sort of outside of the strictly best practice in the game, but there can be, I think, positive mental benefits to saying, I have in fact lost this game. I am going to let it go. Yeah, so I think you can sometimes create a lot of extra stress.
He is kind of saying this in hindsight as well. He know, at the time he felt.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't have expected Yomi to do that necessarily unless he had a concrete plan that worked. But again, maybe he tested it and maybe it did work before, and we just he just rolled badly or something.
Yeah, I mean, did Yomi know there was a monument?
You have to assume that he looked.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if he didn't know, then I do think that would be a mistake.
I can't really see a way that he kills that monument with that army.
I can't. I don't immediately see it either, but I feel like he had to have some kind of... I feel like if you didn't check, then that is, this is sort of what happens. But I just wonder what else that Hammer of the Mountains is doing. Like,
well, it could be a different immobile or something. He might...
Sure.
But that's why I was saying I'm not sure if he knew it was exactly the monument.
Fair. I think if you don't know that you want to send a scout or something, but...
Yep.
Because, it should tell you, when you scroll over the province, it should say there's a monument that radiates power.
Yeah, that's... So
I mean, I think he had to know. And then he thinks that Marverni is going to go on the cap. And he's looking to see how they're going to deal with the monument. I don't think that they can beat this monument.
No, I mean, it's probably... I mean, it has to be one of the hardest things to kill early on.
Yeah. Now...
I don't think anyone can really kill it.
Yes. Now, we don't have... It looks like the only person attacking Statist this turn is the birds, but we do have the conflict we potentially talked about last turn of Marverni and Yomi hitting each other on that Barb province.
I like it. Oh, it is. Oh,
so he's brought... I don't know if this is everything, but it's a lot of things. He's got 4 mages.
It was everything that was in the province of James.
Yeah. He's up against 1 Dione.
Yeah, it's the stragglers, isn't it? From that
yeah. Well, I guess here, before we watch this real quick, I just want to see how much damage they took dealing with this. Lost 1 Koani. Okay. So the Barbs did not play a huge factor here.
Who are you betting on winning this?
I think that Marverni...
I think it's Marverni, yeah.
Summon Earth Power. He lost his hammer.
Or did he give it to...
He gave it to this guy.
I think that's smart.
I think that is going to help. Some fireballs coming out.
So does Marverni have magic weapons?
Great question.
Don't think... No.
No.
No, that's gonna be rough.
It's gonna make it harder. But this guy has no gear besides 1 horned helmet.
He doesn't. He's gonna get a lot of repels. Well, actually, with Berserk on the Sacreds, maybe not.
Right, and all he did is summon Earth Power and then Blessing. The Blessing, I think, is shock weapons, fire resistance, bark skin, and heat aura. So maybe these guys have fire resistance. No, oh, that one's not blessed. No, they don't have fire resistance. I mean, maybe he can.
The heat aura is going to be...
It's going to be tricky. He might get this. He's managed to make it into contact soon enough, too, that he's not being fully concentrated on yet. It looks like this guy's still chilling back here.
I still don't think he wins this, but...
Let's speed it up a little bit. He's taking some damage. The Sacred group routed off.
He does have fear. That's the only thing that can really...
Yeah, and all these guys are doing is final rest. Nothing. He's been turned... Oh, there he goes. They did eventually get him, but it looked costly. Yeah, 12 Sacreds.
It's a bit for Marverni, but...
Oh, and you know what?
Dione, I mean...
It's a replay bug, too. That Dione made it.
Expensive for Yomi.
He did not die in the real game. And Marverni was defeated.
Oh,
But,
okay.
that replay bug coming to haunt us.
Wow. Okay.
So I guess that shows how close it was.
Yeah, it must have been the fear.
Yeah. He did lose the Onishugo.
Yeah, the only Shugo. Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, yeah, sort of. Oh well. Okay. Well, that's a big replay difference. I think this is Caleb probably.
They're both really weak at this point, right?
Yeah, it certainly seems like it.
Yomi's lost a lot still, and then Marverni's lost a lot.
Yep. Caleb going ahead and taking the other rich province Sitis had. Sitis is routed. Okay. And then I think we should have this is the fort battle. Spirehorn
I'm not sure
archers.
there's going to be much in here, though.
There is literally nothing. Okay, so Sitis gets all the good land. I'm sorry, Caleb gets all the good land. 2 Bakamona archers hold down this fort. Yomi squeaks out a win here. Looks like just the Dione is there. Marverni lost.
So, if you're Yomi, do you just attack that Marverni province next?
Maybe.
Dione.
I mean, this was pretty cheeky. The only reason you wouldn't is just because you have nothing here. Is there another Dione coming? I guess we can't tell. It's being masked by the idol. Aka Oni, Ko Oni. I mean, I don't see any more Dione. Definitely seems kind of concerning. What do you think?
Sorry, I cut out there for a second.
Okay, that's what I thought you cut out. That's why I asked the question to confirm.
I can't see the.
Oh no! All right. Well, we'll pause and get you back in here.
Okay.
Okay, we're back, everybody. Sorry for some quick technical difficulties. Discord is a silly program. But
okay, the Dione we were talking about.
Yeah, where does he go?
Should he attack Marverni in righteous revenge?
I mean, he doesn't appear to have a lot of troops.
He doesn't, but Marverni doesn't either, and he probably doesn't have many commanders in that province.
No, I think he certainly could beat this province. There's a bigger group here.
Yeah, I still don't think they can really fight a war with each other. I just think it's too awkward. But
geographically awkward. I agree. Yeah. Now, I will say, so Marverni moved from here and attacked here, which technically was an independent province, although really it's a Yomi province. But he didn't attack here.
No, and I was all in favor of that, but very clear to Yomi that the intention was to kill his stuff.
Yes.
And so But
like, I think if you wanted to kill the Yomi stuff, why would you not attack here as well?
Well, he's still got deniability with what he did.
I mean, that's what you got to tell yourself, I guess.
Well, that's what you tell the other guy, and then you.
2 words, Mr. President: plausible deniability.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that. There's a very thin veneer of.
This is like a Roman casus belli here or whatever. Like, that's the thin excuse.
Ironic that it's the Gauls using it, but
yes.
Yes,
okay.
But I think as Yomi, you go, well, I'm not buying that, and you take that province as it is.
Yeah.
And really, I just want chaos. So
yes, I can tell. I think it's awkward for both players. I don't want to. If I'm both of them, right, I don't really want to get trapped in this like long, awkward war while there's a Sitis army that could just pop out and do stuff. Meanwhile, the birds have come in, taken everything, and can leave. You know, classic bird things.
Yeah, this is it's just a mess, isn't it?
It's a mess. All right.
It's like
I think it
monument is just
messing everybody up. I think it's clear we do not know what's going to happen.
Chaos around it.
Okay. All right. A lot of nonsense.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows what's happening there. All right, let's check out TNN. Well, that didn't go well. Somehow I missed the fire elemental caster. Okay, that explains it.
Okay.
But you did win.
Did we look at all the statistics messages? I can't remember.
Oh, maybe we didn't. We looked at this one. Yeah, we did.
Okay, cool.
Tirnanog went ahead and took a neutral province that Agartha had been near. He could also, again, still be looking at these as well.
Yeah, he should get them. 100%.
I think if you don't do this quick, this group may actually be, like, doing one of these.
Yeah, get them immediately, I think.
Yeah. So I think TNN, if he wants to get more of the Agartha stuff, needs to move right away. Good that he's got, it's nice for him that he got this this throne, but I do want to see him. I'd like to see him start fighting somebody pretty soon, right? We're just about turn 20 here.
Well, I think getting those extra provinces. He's basically got 5 provinces if he gets them on his western border from not having to fight a player. And I think he's got a lot of forts. He's got a lot of money. He doesn't need to go and fight anyone really.
I mean, I don't know that he yes, I'm not sure that he needs to go and fight somebody, but eventually you need to go and fight somebody.
Well, that's true, but I think he can just watch what happens on his borders and
he can. But if you saw
going
this...
in on Yomi really seems like a pretty good prospect at this point, though, right? Like Yomi's lost a lot. That's
what I was gonna say. You saw you got your scouts. You just saw Yomi kind of got their teeth kicked in a little bit. This stuff up here could be vulnerable. Now you got to march through some death 3 nonsense, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But not a lot of supplies going. You'd have to bring supply items.
Well, you have a bunch of nature mages.
Yeah, if you're nature mages.
So, okay. You also know, well,
I think
Yomi fight, which isn't guaranteed. It's on the opposite side.
No, he may not know.
He knows that Yomi's research is conjuration and enchantment for flaming arrows, and he's just got fire mages, so he can counter the flaming arrows, and he can get. I think he has shock resistance on his bless. So the thunder weapons aren't going to do much. It seems like a good matchup to me.
Yeah, I think I'd be definitely looking at that. And you could, you are elves, right? You could hit a bunch of this stuff at the same time, and then be right onto his capital.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit all those exposed temples and really good Yomi.
Okay, well, we'll see what he does. We have one more message from Therados. The siege is broken. Can I turn around and counterattack? How long will it take for there to be an optic? As long as it takes to research water elementals. If nothing else, at least by the time I die, these lands will be worthless. There you go. That's the spirit.
Him and Ingartha are having similar thoughts.
Okay. He broke out. He took a couple of these provinces, and then Pelagia attacked over here with Ichthyeids, and did not win.
I don't like this move personally. I think you have to just focus on killing the player before going after these independents.
I think these are mercenaries.
Well, okay, maybe if he was going to lose them.
So I think he was going to lose them anyway, and it's I might as well feed them to the independents.
Well, I like that move a lot more now. I'm converted.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's cut off the income from those 2 Pelagian provinces as well, so every little helps.
It does. I mean, this Kraken can keep sort of... Which way do you like moving with the Kraken? I think I like moving over here, because I think it'll still do good work against these guys. And these are already cut off from Pelagia.
Yep, I like basically bringing everything
Yeah.
onto that province you first said.
Yeah, that would be,
Has
nice.
he put more PD on his cap? Does he?
No.
No.
1
No.
PD.
Okay. That
These
makes
are both
sense.
at 0.
Well, he just took them, so.
He did. But
Okay.
we gotta see if he puts some more.
It doesn't look like there's really an answer coming from Pelagia anytime soon. That's a lot of stuff on his cap. He's not,
Yeah.
This is going to be very painful for Pelagia.
It would have been yes, he definitely would have liked to finish off Theranos before the Kraken got equipped. But it didn't happen, so he's gonna have to water Ellie's way out of it. I do see a couple of water elemental casters scattered around. Because these guys, I think, are at least water 2, if not some of them being water 3. Yeah, water 2, and then a quarter of them are water 3. So with water power, they're going to be able to put out a pretty good number of elementals. I don't know exactly how many you need. Obviously, that would be something you'd have to test. But, Theranos with some signs of life for the undead.
Well, ironic, but...
And I don't think they're going to last, but, it is nice to see him getting breaking out here and doing some damage to Pelagia.
Yep. Getting those extra sites as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit of gem income here.
Yeah, maybe he can make some.
I think your neighbors have got to be very inclined to trade you, gems and items as long as you have something to pay them back with. Because everybody, Theranos, it looks like they're not going to win, so you're perfectly happy just letting them be a thorn in Pelagia's side a little bit longer.
Yep.
So, okay. And then from Pelagia's perspective, I think they're going to go up get water elementals and great swords sharpness, like they said. And then once they have enough, they will swim on over. But it's going to take some time. If those mages have to come from the capital, it's like 4 turns to wander all the way across. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. That army's on the cap, and it's not going to be.
Yeah.
Theranos has got a good few turns left in him at this point.
Oh yeah, I think it certainly feels like it. Okay. I think that's all of our messages. No, it's a proclamation from Agartha. Oh, I should have renamed it. Something about,
unrest and dead capitals.
Yes. Okay, so we looked at Hinam already. We talked to Yomi.
Someone pinging that throne?
Someone pinged this throne. Yomi did.
That seems ambitious.
It does seem a little ambitious. So not a lot of magic support here.
Yeah, that...
Some skeletons probably coming out of these guys.
Yeah.
And Bone Tribe are a little scary, but a lot of animals and Vine Men. I don't think he's going to be taking this anytime real soon, unless you can super
combat it. Some guy with a fire
it.
shield could probably take that thing.
Yeah, I think you'd have to super combatant it.
Okay.
We talked TNN, Airmore.
Airmore, maybe having another crack at that throne on the southeast?
They might be. 30 guys here. Even with Caesar leading them.
You see that Vanheim stack that just moved above it, and
oh boy.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, this is Independence attacked Vanheim. Wow. Wow, those Independents coming in clutch.
They've been paid off by Judas, haven't they?
Moonsinger, the lumber construct, is definitely being paid by the Romans. Okay. I assume that they're going for this throne and not going for Airmore, but it's really good information for Airmore to know that this is here, if he didn't know already.
That is, in fact, not going to be his throne anytime soon.
It is not going to be his throne. He's got 110 guys chilling here in the cap. Okay, mostly staying still for now. But we'll get something out of him eventually. Vanheim looks like he's headed down for this throne, which I assume he will easily take. He's been sieged by barbarians. Misfortune 2.
Yep.
Um,
Playing the PvE experience.
it is the PvE experience. But other than that, he's kind of chilling. It looks like. I'm gonna go get this throne. We did. Oh, this is Agartha, not Hinnom. Looks a lot like Hinnom.
It really does.
Marverni, we kind of covered with their conflict with Satis and Yomi.
Did Ulm go on that fort? On the throne?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no, Ulm. What are the casters here? Oh, that's a big fire elemental.
Oh.
And a little water elemental. I would have thought that he would do better here.
Yeah, pretty similar to that throne that
it's
TNN
another
attacked,
one.
except
Yeah.
it's not, in the cave with the Kooni. So
Again,
so easier. But
it is. I'm still not sure about these axe throwers throwing their axes in this scenario. They're kind of just leaving their dudes to get surrounded here and take extra damage. Fireball, boom.
I mean, I don't think you should have them behind if you are going to have them throw as well. Like, have them go up further in front and they throw, and then the other guys join in. They can all hit at the same time.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Another
I think
fires.
we've covered that though.
I think we have, but he's mostly chopped through these elementals, but I think he's gonna rout probably.
Yeah, his sacreds are for the magic weapons. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there they go.
The fire shield, so it's
a lot of people on fire. Some of them are. Oh man, another one. Although he trapped himself in the back. Okay, so it looks like. Oh, it looks like he's gonna win this.
Oh, this is
It's a replay. So you have to. So you know, you could have won. You could have won. But in the real game, you did not win.
No, he didn't get any of the mages either.
Nope. And
although, I mean, pretty much everything else died, so that should be.
I mean, yeah, should be easy enough to take, but this is 2/3 of the army here. That's a big loss. It's definitely unfortunate.
Yeah, that's
F in the chat. And you could have. Sorry for the replay, Buggle. You could have gotten there. It was possible.
Yeah, it was close. It must have been really close.
Yeah. Okay. Halem took the rest of the Satis stuff in very efficient fashion. And looks like besides that, they're still sitting and waiting for their opportunity.
Well, that might be the opportunity.
It definitely might be.
From
that is. Look at this. Look at this province over here.
Yeah, that's
1,
Eagle
2, 3, 4, 5. That's practically a cap. In gems. It's funny. I wonder if that's
I want that.
Yeah, everybody wants that. Okay, I think is that everybody? Did we get everybody? I think we did.
I think so.
Look at the score graphs real quick. Just in a more complete fashion. Theranos rebounding. Satis and Agartha down here. Why they shouldn't be the same, right? Because Agartha owns. Oh, Agartha does own one province.
No, yeah, they got one, but
it's this one. It's over here by itself.
Very lonely.
Okay. Yep. Hinnom is the largest, having done a good job with the Agartha spoil. I think there's Marverni in second. Yeah.
No, that would be it. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be.
Because they got some of the statist stuff, and then they have their lunge into Olmish territory. Besides that, a lot of people kind of in the middle here.
Yeah, we haven't really seen we've only really seen a couple of people take a lot in wars. So
yeah, forts. little hard to see exactly what's going on. Nobody's like crazy ahead. TN with 3, Kalem with 3, Marverni with 3. Okay.
Well, 4, but yeah.
Oh, is that 4? Sorry. Yeah. Yes. 0. Isn't it 0, 1, 2, 3?
No, because everyone has 1 because they have the cap.
Well, do they? Did it still count?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's not the
1,
book,
2, 3, 4. 4 it is. Income. Oh, is that TNN? Yeah, TNN. Leading.
Yeah, and they're gonna. Did they claim that throne? I don't think they did.
No, I don't think so.
So that's going to be another couple hundred.
200, yeah. Depending on scales, I guess. But what is this? Red is. Why did Vanheim lose so much gold?
One of their forts is under siege by independents.
Classic. Yes, that's right. It's only got 26. Is it because it's siege?
Because it's under siege.
It's under siege.
It's a 10k province. It's a
really
good one.
It is a big province. Okay. All right. Yeah, because we had. I mean, this one went down. We had a couple people going down this turn. Gem income. Kalem is totally caught up to Hinam.
Eagle Kings are one of the best commanders in the game.
They are very good.
So many things.
Look at what a huge percentage of Pelagia's gems were coming from the Theranos land.
Yeah, well, there's that one province south of Theranos that has 3 sides. So.
Yeah.
They're actually nearly even, which is
that is hilarious. Incredible. He's got 3 provinces. I guess Pelagia just hasn't had any time to do any site searching. Or got really unlucky.
I think, didn't they? Which maybe research. No.
Yeah. Yomi was still with a pretty substantial research lead. Airmore behind, and then everybody else is kind of grouped up. And then Hinam is disturbingly low.
Yeah, so Agartha has obviously been researching the last couple of turns with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can you, what do you think? Here. What's the goal they're trying to reach, do you think? Because it can't... Can't really think. Is it just like Legions of Steel or...
Probably. Like although Legions of Steel doesn't help the Magma Kids, right? Maybe Strength of Giants?
No. Maybe some construction. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Army size. Ulm, where are you? Oh, Ulm.
Yeah. Marverni as well.
Yes. Yeah, Marverni took a big hit there. Okay. All right.
My boys, Chase and Therados getting bigger. Let's go.
Yes, they're rebounding. They're growing.
I love an underdog.
Yeah. Well, the burning of Agartha continues. Pillaging. It's down to 16,000 pop. It's lost so many people. It's like it has growth.
Well, on paper it has growth.
Yeah, I mean it's down to half.
It's like a war cry, but they're doing it to themselves.
It is. I mean, it's scorched earth. That's for sure. If I can't have them, no one can.
This is how your nation becomes a death nation.
This is how your Nathan becomes a death Nathan.
Yeah.
I think this could also, you can lose, it can be difficult to play with people who you do this against in the future. There can be some longer term diplomatic consequences to this sort of thing.
I mean, to attack you less.
Well, I'm not sure if that's the consequence.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to go and fight someone that was just going to destroy all their stuff if I attacked.
It's true. It's true.
Maybe you just don't get to do anything in the future from this. He's called friendly. People
will be right. Yeah, he's friendly. Okay. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this turn.
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.
See ya.